Gautam, thanks so much for taking the time out for this quick interaction. What's next after all-time highs?
Neeraj, good afternoon. I haven't seen a market top without celebration. And I think we've oscillated between greed and fear in the last few days. Just a couple of days back, there was so much fear at 26,000 that amazed me. And now with this move of the last couple of trading sessions, the market has really got stronger sentimentally. I guess fundamentally it was always strong. And technically, I think it has been doing all the right things, making a series of higher tops and higher bottoms. So I do believe that the doors have opened for much greater upside. The market needed to get past this hump of 26,200. And once that gets confirmed on a closing basis, you are probably going to see another 500, 700 points upside. The charts are very well placed. I think between now and say the end of the year, the market is likely to head significantly higher, and more sectors, more and more stocks are likely to participate. US markets also went through a bit of a dip. They seem to be stabilizing, and if that is the case, Indian markets can come back. So all in all, I think it's a good position to be in, and with the sentiment not with the trend, I guess that opens up room for more upside.
Gautam, this morning, and yes, celebrations definitely should always be there in full fervor, but this morning, a couple of notes talking about 30,000. As one says base case, and one says that the chances of 30,000 by December of 2026 now seems likely. What is the number that you have in mind?
Well, Tamanna, I just want to be very realistic because I think Indian market valuations are definitely significantly higher than the world at this point of time. The opportunities are probably better off in many other world markets. My working number on the Nifty from a more medium-term perspective is 27,500 that I have maintained all along. And my longer-term working number for the next year is about 28,400. Now, that's about 12-13% away from where we are. And I think these are realistic targets that I want to work with. And it's not going to be about the Nifty, as I've highlighted multiple times. It's going to be about stocks, sectors, themes, pockets. And if you are in those right pockets, led by, say, banking, by metals, led by PSU, autos, is where the real money will be made. So the trend is up, but one should not have exponential expectations in today's market environment.
Okay. Gautam, you highlighted some themes, right? Is it going to be a large cap led rally, or do you reckon while it is stock specific, the broader end of the spectrum may make hay? Because a lot of sectors, Gautam, are not just present in the Nifty 100. A lot of very prominent sectors are present beyond the Nifty 50. So and they are large stocks. So what will drive the larger gains? What are the charts saying?
You know, in the last 10 days, whoever I've spoken to has complained about markets not doing well for their portfolios. Yeah. Because, you know, maximum individual investors are into the mid caps and small caps. And it's just the top 100 that has done well. But I have a completely contrarian view here. I think the large caps over the next few months will take a bit of a backseat in terms of not delivering supernormal returns, and the mid cap and small caps will come back. As we speak, you have the mid cap index closer to 61,000, which is lifetime highs. I'm batting for a 10,000 point move on the mid cap index from current levels. So I'm looking at a 70,000 there. And I'm also expecting the small cap index to move to a level of 20,000, which is about 1,500 points away from where we are right now. So if you have to look at the next 6 to 12 months, I still feel the bigger opportunity is mid caps and small caps.
What would be your top bets or top favorites, Gautam, for a mid-cap mover and a small-cap mover? Or would you stick to some of the large players right now to bring in that kind of a push?
See, I think ETF investing, number one, has become the norm. And I think a lot of individual investors are very comfortable with that concept of just buying a basket. So then you don't have to do too much of stock picking. In fact, if you were in financials, I think that's a space that we have liked. I'm looking at a 10% move on the financials index, the Bank Nifty from here. I do believe that the entire power space will come back. I do believe that the entire infrastructure space will come back. Capital goods is making a comeback. Metals we like. And I also believe that this is a market which is now tilting towards value over growth. You know, in the last couple of years, we gave so much importance to growth. Anything that was a 60, 70, 80 PE was being validated and justified. I think the market has given up on that thesis. And now, as you have noticed, value stocks are doing well. Why is an SBI close to 1,000? And why is it one of the best performing stocks in the market right now? So I do believe that the next 1 year is about value investing. And therefore, the PSU basket, according to me, is going to be a mega theme for the next 6 to 12 months.